Hey there, welcome back to Agrarian's Guys to Let's Play number 59. Okay, so, as I said, yeah, this is Grimjahk. Hello. I was going to be working on the Scepter, and I have been. I did the Silverwood Rod, the Primal Charm. I've gotten 2 of the Charged Thaumium Caps. I did increase my crystal count around the matrix in order to make it a little more stable, and it has been. If you recall on the last episode when we made the thaumium rod, or the silverwood rod and the thaumium caps, each time there was sparks and shorts and it wasn't happy, even a little explosion that made me poop myself a little bit. But the key here was that I didn't have enough stabilizing. So much, whoops, other than the holes in the floor, much better now. It shakes just a little teeny bit at the beginning and then gives up on that, and not an issue since. I did not see a single spark on any of the previous combines. And at first I thought this was going to be a combine that I had to do on the matrix, but nope, it's a crafting recipe. So it's a good thing we completed the thaumium embossed silverwood rod. Yes. Throw that back in there, let it charge up, and we will get this ready. It goes like this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And it will require 81. Actually, it will still require 81, except I don't have my wand yet, which it'll need before it calculates. There we go. And you know what? I'm wondering if it actually gives me, oh yeah, 64.8. That saves me a little bit. Here we go. And that's done. So now we can throw this in here and let it charge. Now the key is that the Scepter will not work for anything other than powering a crafting table. So it's basically, it's a supercharged battery for running your crafting, but it won't do anything for casting spells, using focus, foci, any of that. And on the other extreme, if you look in the Thaumonomicon, dun, 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 you can get into staves. Now staves are the opposite version of that. They store a lot more mana than a wand does, but they will not and cannot be used for crafting. So this is the jack of all trades, the wand. Then you have the crafting scepters, and then you've got the magic staves. So that's kind of how and why that works. This is going to be taking a while to fill up, so we will not worry about it. So we go ahead and leave the 50 here. We put the 100 back in. I'll probably end up carrying the 100 for a while. I want to get a couple foci made. And let's see, what else have I been up to? I worked quite a bit on trying to clean up the mess that was becoming my crystallization. Because I couldn't sort it properly, it was not behaving. So I, since then, came over here and... Are you out of stuff to cook? Or did you run into something you can't cook? Oh, you're out of you're out of fuel. That's all it is. Let's get you some fuel. And yes, I know that what I really need to do is I need to automate some Elementum. And I may or may not get to that. I have never really played around too much with that as heavily as many others have as far as automating that aspect. But you know what? With all of this crystallization the way it is, I probably could do it pretty easily. Not to mention all of the you know what? I will. Because I already made the interface accidentally. So why not? I'll figure out a way to plug it in over there and we'll get it going. So this thing just cranks through the stuff, and then I come over here and I go shift click and grab it and drop it all in here. Anytime you're moving something into a chest, if you move more than 64 at one shot, it'll blink at you because it ran out of power for that millisecond until it could recharge. Actually, it looks like 38 is the number that it, as soon as it's moving 38, it kind of fights you. So if I move 37, it's fine. But if I move, oh, that time it took the 38. But when I put it back, it didn't like me. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So, yeah, I did this for a little while, and I have so far been able to collect 42 of the essence of the aspects. And I've already thrown some aspects away. You remember how I had like 500,000 metallum and panis? They're all in here now, way down there at the bottom if you look right there. Okay, so let's see, what else have I been up to? I cleaned out some of this. I'm still juggling some of this. For some reason I'm getting lots of Thaumonomicons all of a sudden. Wasn't getting them before, getting them now. Ooh, got some more rare treasures, nice. How am I doing over here on headcrumbs? Well, this tells me that because I'm getting these things here, stacking up at the back, I've also got lots of... Ooh, I have not scanned Ender Lily seeds. I should scan those. Those are probably worth something significant. It tells me now that I have at least one of every single head that there is to get in the Headcrumbs player reference library. So that is cool. Let's come over here and scan this. If I scan it too close to the Hopper Hawk, it sometimes picks it up before I can get it scanned. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a nice one. I've already got plenty of alienness. It's that, I think that's the Mito that I'm, which one is that? It is, where is it? I flew by it, I guess. Yeah, Mito. Mito is the one that I don't have very many sources of it. So that's one I need to take and toss. Yeah, I'll throw a couple of these in over there and melt them down. And I'm trying to have at least one of every aspect in here because it helps to map that out. I want to put those things on this 4K drive and then lock it down. And I did a little bit of research and found some really cool methods for making a 8-channel storage bus that is seen as one channel, or seen as non-channel actually. So I'm going to look into building that up over here. So I'm going to have to rearrange a little bit of the stuff inside. I'm also tired of running out of energy because I'm only running off of that one solar panel. So that means I'm going to turn on the reactor because the reactor is unlimited power. And I also, to absolutely no one's surprise, turned off my resources. I'm going to let these fill up and then just sit there. But I have pretty much all I'm going to need of everything, I think. I've got plenty of diamonds, plenty of everything. I've got so much Yellorium right now. That's the one thing that I may still need eventually. But for right now, I'm more than solid on it. As you can see, I've got, you know, my everything is capped out. I even threw away a couple stacks of these because I just didn't want to put a void upgrade on it. Let's see, what else have we got going? Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do today was start on node bullying because it is something that takes a long time to do and a little bit of micromanagement. I want to set up an area over here and just start putting out some nodes for bullying. As you see, I've already got my little pointer pointing me at my starting node. If you look at that, let's go ahead, and this particular node is a 112 node. It starts with Ordo and Terra. the very first node that I am going to torment, the very first node I'm going to torture, is going to be Old Reliable right here in the library. He is going, he, she, it, they. Their common collective is going to be the source. Oh, I'm still missing the one. Which one am I missing? Ordo, Ignis, Tarot, Perdicia. Aqua. Aqua's gone. That's okay. I got some good aqua. I'll start with that one, because that way I can pull off of the others, and then I'll just start collecting some nodes and keeping them all in the vicinity and juggling them around. So there will be a, you know what, I might just do it here. This is a big enough area and far enough away. All right, let's plan this out. So we're going to have the star of the show right here, and then at a distance of, was it 4? Distance of 4, I think I can still get them to work, but at 4 across this way, I think they interact. Am I missing something here? Yeah, I think that if I do it that way, it won't work. I'm gonna have to play with that one a little bit, because I wanted to do at least 2, if not 3. I know I can do 3. It's a little bit of a juggle. You take your 4 distance and move it off over to the side, and then you take that same 4 distance and move it off over to the side, and then your 4 distance this way works just fine. That's 5. So that way you're still able to do the jumps that you're after and get it to spark across. The only thing I noticed, and I may be wrong in this, so don't hesitate to jump in and let me know, the further away it is, the longer it takes to do the zaps. So if you put them right next to each other, it's going to go zap, 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 zap. You put it way over here, it's going to go zap. Go out to lunch, come back, zap. So I think this might be my best bet. Maybe. That looks... You know what? I might even be able to get away with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I think this is how I'm going to do it. I think this is how I can get away with having... keeping these things 5 apart so they don't interact, and this is 5 apart so it doesn't, and then they all feed this one. Okay, there we go. Solved. At least I'm reasonably certain. Okay, so that is the plan, and that was my intended goal for today, was to get that started above all else. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to stuff myself with some jerky. Bink. And then I am going to get my stuff out in order to begin that process. So we have the teleposers, we have the buttons, my button, and, ooh, oh, there they are. 1, 2, 3, and bonk, bonk. I can't put you away because that's what I'm looking at currently. And let's see, I definitely want that because I think I'm going to be doing some long runs. And I want to put that away and put that away. I can put those away because I don't need them anymore. I can put that away and that away. Okay, so you don't need to listen to me rattle off what I'm going to do with my inventory. But you can still watch. All right, so I'm going to go start moving some nodes, and that's where we're going to put them. This is the first one is going to go here, and I'm going to go click on that, and that is going to be the primary. And then this one here will be one of the first victims. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and move Junior over here right now. Come on, Junior. We're going for a little ride. right. Got Junior all put away. I need to remember to take my angel blocks. Angel blocks, are they with me already? Nope, they are with me already. So they are probably right there. Okay, that's going to be important. And let's see. Okay, so Junior's over there. So let's move Junior's crate. Junior, you sit right there. We take that, and we take the secondary, and I don't need to do anything else with that. And there you have it. So we have, I need that there, and that there, and that, and that. Okay, we have a plan, and I'm going to go collect that first node and bring it over and let it start bullying, and eventually we will have a nice juicy little beast to call a monster. And I will be back. And there it is, 6250, and it's going to go bye-bye. Or not. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you know what I think happened? Well, let me see if I can troubleshoot this one. D61047. Oh, those are both the same ones. 1022. Let's see if that one works. I may have accidentally overwritten the one that oh, and I just did it again. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so this is going to be another situation where I am going to lose a teleposer, but that's okay because I just reset this one to this. So I can make that go away and make that go away. And let's go ahead and there's nothing in it. Collect my button. I don't want to lose my button. I need that button. And let's see. So this one is right here. Good. And then I will go back to the other one and use it there. And let's go ahead and do that and that and use that. Boop. There we go. So now we come back over here. And we go you and put you there. And go like that. There. So now we got it. And it should, before too long, start zapping both of those two. Again, it may have gone out to lunch. It'll be back in a minute. There we go. All right, math is good. And now the other thing is, just because it zaps doesn't guarantee that it takes something or pulls something off. It's just, it's an equalization that sits there and struggles. It's just an ongoing thing. It will work it relatively slowly, relatively quickly, depending on how much we choose to adjust it or twist it around. But that gets it started. And ultimately, we want to have, I would say, safely, since remember, it's all in divisions of square roots. So it goes from 25 to 5 by 5 is 25. Then it goes to 36. Then it goes to 40. Oh, my math is never good. I know that 81 is nines. So, yeah, 42 is sevens, and then 8s is 56, and all kinds of fun stuff. So 8s is 64. Wow. Everybody laugh at Grimjahk's poor math skills. It's okay. He doesn't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't like math. It goes 1, 2, 5A. Then round. Then squiggle. Squiggle's my favorite number. All right. Now, did that just, like, attack something up there? Okay. So, I'm going to go collect a couple more. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And delete that one. And let's... that one right there is one that I grabbed from somewhere, and I don't know where I grabbed it from. So I'm going to have an extra one on my list. Now let's find, that's actually a good one right there. That is a nice weak that has three elements in it. So let's go ahead and plan this out and go boom and tag your it, and grab another one and go boom and tag your it, and let's go get another one, and I will be right back. Okay, here we go. We have collected 2 more, and I can go in and kill that last one that I just did, which should be on the Ignis list. Come on, where are you? Any second now. No, there it is. Delete that one. All right, so we have 4 nodes that are now being bullied by the 1, and we are looking kind of golden. There it goes. So remember, we started this with 50 Ordo and 62 Terra. Now we've already added Ignis, Air, and Perdicio. Love it. And so, yeah, that is being successful. And these guys are not interacting with each other. They're just feeding the 1. And what you can always do is have, like, for example, because of the total availability we have of other nodes, I'm not too worried about protecting certain nodes at this point. Once you get to, if you're going to grow your nodes up to, say, for me, 65 is the goal across the board, 65 on everything. Once your node starts getting into the 200 and 300 aspect range, you will need to be pulling from stronger nodes, I believe. I could be wrong. But the stronger the node, the more hits it can take. And the more hits it can take, the more chances you have of growing the node that you're at. It's very easy to get an aspect of 1. It is much, much harder to get an aspect of 65. I believe, again, this is just what I understand. I could be wrong, and if I am, please add it in the comments below and correct that. Did that just go across? I hope not. I don't want these guys attacking each other sideways. The way I believe it is that each level of aspect is a growth from the previous. So level 1 is very easy to get. Level 2 or 3 is not hard to get. 4 is harder. 5 is harder still. Kind of like a logarithmic growth. But Grimjahk, you just said you didn't know math, and you're talking about logarithmic growths. Yeah, I'm kind of weird that way. Okay, so this is now rocking, and eventually, for things like Terra and, well, ideally I'm probably going to have to try and find some 100+ nodes from every type in order to get this thing into the range that I want. Yeah, that definitely went there. Right now I just want to make sure that nothing is attacking side to side. That is so cool to watch, though. Ever feeling stressed and just miserable? You put on my regrowth series, or not, on my regrowth series. When I played regrowth, this is my first series. When I played regrowth, there was a mechanic for moving nodes called the cardboard box, which is not present here, and I'm going to double check that before I say too much. I'm reasonably certain it's not, because it was way overpowered. It was overpowered to the point of silly. But you could walk up to a node or a spawner or anything and put it in a cardboard box, pick up the cardboard box, and then put it anywhere you wanted, just like a dolly. However, without the drawback of the dolly, and the fact that it slowed you down and gave you mining fatigue and other debuffs. But not only that, you could take that node, and when you put it, opened up the cardboard box and put the node back in the world, it would re-roll into a new node. So you could literally just keep going, nope, that's not the essence I want. That's not the aspect I want. That's not the aspect I want. That's not, okay, that one I like. And then you go on to the next one. And the same thing would also happen with the cardboard box, that once it got down to a 1 ordo from a, let's say it was this node, and I just used this node to feed another node, and all 121 or 100 and what am I at? 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 119 now. Now imagine 117 of those are gone. I've only got 2 ordo left. So I pick it up with a box and put it back down, and now it's another brand new multi-node. So yeah, the cardboard box is broken. But what I did do was I stuck 9 nodes, 3 layers, sorry, 27 nodes, 3 layers of 9 stacked together, and then just sat back and watched the light show. Get some popcorn, nice and relaxing. Zap, 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 zap. Kind of like a bug zapper out down in the deep south on a summer night. Zap, 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 zap. So that was fun. Okay, so now we have our nodes going. We are starting to get ready to do the V enchant, or not chant, but direct streaming, and that we can plug also into the AE network. So what we have, yay, it's all done. Haha, 150s each, there we go. And I've been running around in the wrong armor. Wow, that explains many things. I'm a little faster again. Yay. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Let's take a quick peek at how this is doing in general. Yeah, these guys are kind of maxed out. I haven't done anything with my beef Wellington. It hasn't been growing. I really haven't been maintaining it. I haven't really needed to. The only thing I have done recently to my farm was I added in sugarcane. I did that probably 3 or 4 episodes ago and just never remembered to mention it, because sugarcane is very useful for scanning and Thaumcraft and etc. So you look at, you know, it's the 1 each. This is one of the things that you use early on for like I used for the balance shards. I was at a situation where all I was doing was running by over here every few minutes and clearing some of this out. I realized there was no way I was going to keep up with what I needed, so I invested the hour of time and 2 stacks of crops to turning a set of seeds into 10x10s and making the farm work. So that's all good. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I know what I need to do. I haven't done it, and I might as well look into it right now, and that's the Scholar's Lens. All right, the Scholar's Lens, I have to look up in here, actually. So let's look it up. Let's see if I can find it. That might be in Witching Gadgets. That would be my first thought. I would be wrong. Thaumic Horizons, Node Monitor. What does that do? All right, well, let's get some Aurum and find out. All right, Node Monitor. Let's see what that does. Nodes are perhaps most valuable asset, and treat them like such. Slight modifications. Hovers adjacent and keeps track of its status. Should any of the node's aspect drop to a single point of V, the node monitor emits a redstone signal until the aspect recovers. Oh, that's cool. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You know what? You could use this as Well, it depends on where it has to be placed. If it has to be placed directly underneath, when it hovers adjacent to an aura node, okay, you could use this to power a teleposer. So you could set it up that if any of those hit one, it then activates and sends it over here. And then it just heals on its own. It's not going to bring it back, but at least it protects this one. So if you come by and check every so often and you go, hey, you're over there, are you recovered? Okay, I'll put you back. So that's that possibility. That's actually kind of cool. Matter of fact, I think I want to make that just to play with it. All right. So go looking for one thing. Go, ooh, shiny. I got distracted by a shiny. Absolutely no one is surprised. Oh. Where is it? I want to find it. Oh, and the unsubscribe button was hit 3 times. Okay. Nope, not here. Certainly not in Gallimancy. It's got to be an Artifice, but why would I not have seen that before? Oh, I need primal arrows. I think that's a node scrubber, isn't it? That looks like a node scrubber. Or not a node scrubber, oh, flux scrubber. Yeah. I need to make some of those too. Alchemical duplication. Entropic processing. Alchemical manufacture. Okay. I would have figured that I would have found it by now. Foo. Yeah, because it was. All right. I'm going to have to figure out where that is and come back to it, because that's the goggles of revealing. That's the thermometer. Revitalizing ring of shielding. Amulet of emergency shielding. Ooh, I'm not wearing an amulet. I'm going to make one of those. Runic shield +8, runic shield +7. Alright. Wow, this is going to take a lot of stuff. But I can do this. This is all within my ability. Amulet of runic shielding. Well, I now know one of the things I'm going to be working on between episodes. Well, it's getting about that wrapping up time. And as usual, thank you very much for looking at the back of my head. Thank you very much for coming by, watching again. I hope, again, I provided something that was of reasonable value to you. And I hope that you will be back. Please hit that like button or dislike if I did something wrong. Let me know. Start a conversation. Tell me what I did right or wrong. Any activity in the channel helps it, and I'm having fun. But if if people aren't enjoying it, then why do it? All right. Thank you very much. Have yourself a fantastic day, and bye-bye.